What is up, you guys? It's your buddy Upshell, bringing you guys another video on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and we have now confirmed what is going to be in the multiplayer beta with regards to content. So Activision and Infinity Ward, they officially announced this over at charlieintel.com. I'll put a link to that down in the description if you want to read it for yourself. So, we already know this, but the beta weekend will start on Friday, October 14th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, and ending on October 17th, again at 10 a.m. Pacific. But this first weekend will only be for PlayStation 4 players who have pre-ordered the Infinite Warfare game, or if you happen to manage to get your hands on a code. Now, the second weekend of the beta will kick off on October 21st at 10 a.m. Pacific time on PS4 and Xbox One, and will end on October 24th. Notice how they did not mention PC players at all, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm sure for lots of guys out there who love COD on PC, this is really annoying that they're not going to get the chance to try out the beta. Now, it is rumored that we will be getting an open beta immediately following the second weekend, where the beta will be available for all players. You don't need to have pre-ordered or gotten access to a code. Everybody will just get it. So let's hope that is the case. Now, to get right into what is actually going to be included, the multiplayer beta is going to include 3 maps, 4 modes, 3 combat rigs, and more. Whatever more is, I don't know. So, the maps will include Frontier, which is going to be a circular, 2-lane, fast-paced map. Frontier is a small section of a giant space station that is in orbit around the planet Neptune. Now, the action is funneled down a long central corridor with side paths that offer an element of strategy and a constricted lower lane for players craving chaos. So it sounds kind of like we're going to have a pretty strict lane combat with something that could be a little bit of a sketchy flank lane that would be high risk, high reward. It sounds pretty good. The second map is going to be Frost, which is a linear 3-lane medium pace map, a research facility set atop the icy surface of Jupiter's moon, Europa. Now, there'll be ample opportunities for vertical combat and rapid encounters around sleek, modular elements highlighting this frozen battleground. And our third map will be Throwback, which is a bent 3-lane medium pace map. And this throwback 1950s Main Street, USA locale sits on a giant rotating torus-shaped space station. It's just, the whole situation sounds weird, to be honest. Now, this large circular lane will ring the perimeter of the map, while a large center square with multiple avenues of approach and 2 opposing windows offers a wide range of engagement opportunities. It sounds like a bit of a funky-dunky map. I don't know what funky-dunky is, but it sounds interesting. I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out in the beta. I hope it plays well. With regards to the modes that will be included in Infinite Warfare's beta, we'll have Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, Domination, and Defender. And with regards to the combat rigs that we'll be able to use, there's going to be 6 in the full game, but for the beta, we'll be able to use 3 of these combat rigs. For those who don't know, this is kind of similar to the way that specialists work in the game. Some combat rigs will have kind of higher, speed stats and such, and they'll also have different abilities similar to a specialist perk that you can activate. So the first one we'll have is Warfighter, which is designed for mid-range assault-style players. And if you equip the Warfighter rig to support the team, you'll be getting fast kills, quickly getting to an objective, and always being on the offensive. So it sounds like a speed rig. So that sounds pretty cool. Now, his possible payloads that he'll have is, number 1, the Claw, which is a powerful spread shot weapon, and this can fire bullets that can ricochet around corners. Sounds interesting. He'll also have Combat Focus, which allows you to get double points for a limited time, getting you a score streak even faster. He also has Overdrive, which gives you a speed boost. Again, these are things that sound very similar to specialist perks that we had in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, he also has 3 traits. He has Ping, where kills and assists send a ping that will highlight nearby enemies. That sounds pretty neat. I guess you'll be able to kind of chain kills together if you're a high-tier player. He also has Persistence, where score streak counts don't reset after death, but will cost more instead. Now, this is kind of interesting. I wonder what the cost trade-off will be for not having them reset after death. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty high. Now he also has resupply, where lethals and tacticals can be resupplied by scavenging supplies from downed foes. Now the second combat rig is the Merc. Now this imposing suit is equipped with payload options designed to clear enemy threats quickly and with authority. Its focus is heavy defense and suppressive fire. Now its payloads are the Steel Dragon, which is a heavy beam weapon that can target multiple enemies. That almost sounds like the Smart Pistol from Titanfall. I don't know about you guys. He also has the Bolt Charge, which is an armored riot shield that destroys enemies as you charge, and he has the Reactive Armor, which is an electromagnetically charged armor that shields you from enemy fire. Can you think back on possibly some kinetic armor from Black Ops 3? So much of this stuff sounds like it's carried over, but at the same time, that might not be the worst thing in the world, because some of these traits I happen to like. Now, the traits for the Merc suit is Infusion. When triggered, this will regenerate health quickly after taking damage. He also has Man at Arms, where heavy weapons won't slow you down, and you start with maximum ammo. And the third, but not least trait, is the Shockwave for the Merc, where you can slam yourself into the ground and enemies with this devastating jump. That actually is weird and kind of strange grammatically, but I assume it's the same thing as when you slam your gravity spikes into the ground on Black Ops 3. That seems to be what it sounds like. It is weird a little bit. I guess you can see it in the article. Now, the third combat rig is Synaptic. Now, this is a C6 class remote operated droid optimized for speed and close quarters combat. So the payloads for this dude are Equalizer, where you'll have dual underarm machine guns with built-in suppressors for close quarters combat. You'll have Rewind, which allows you to rewind your position and replenishes health and ammo, which reminds me again of Glitch, and Reaper, which switches you into a four-legged rapid melee combat mode. So you turn into this big doge, this big robot doge, where you go around and pounce on people. It looks kind of interesting. Now the beta will also feature the new Missions Team metagame feature that will be available in Infinite Warfare. And what this is, there's a little description down below. It says that mission teams bring a metagame to multiplayer in COD Infinite Warfare. By completing missions while enlisted in a team, you will earn a team rank. Now complete those missions with honors, and you'll earn extra experience towards your rank. Each team has a unique commander who will deliver missions to you and comment on your success or failure. Ranking up will give you rewards from that team, including calling cards, camos, emblems, unique rig cosmetics, as well as specific prototype weapons that are only available from that team. Now that sounds really interesting. It sounds sort of like Destiny. It sounds like you could pick a faction to fight for, and because of that, they'll reward you with specific things. I know if you go with a certain faction in Destiny, such as those King dudes, the ones that are red, I've spent so long since I played Destiny, you get certain types of armor stats. So that's kind of interesting. It'll be cool to see how that plays out in Infinite Warfare, and I kind of want to see that little bit of customization. I was hoping maybe this could also offer some kind of clan integration, where your entire clan could go into a certain faction and fight for them, and that could be kind of cool as well. I don't know. That's just speculation from myself. But all in all, it sounds pretty neat. I'm interested to see how Infinite Warfare actually plays out, because at the end of the day, that is really all that matters, whether or not the game is fun and addictive to play. But all these things do sound pretty neat. And they also went as far to say that the beta will include some additional surprises, which Infinity Ward will announce closer to the beta start. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today and the breakdown of all the details for this upcoming beta. I myself am super stoked. It's really just around the corner now, and it'll be something to play to tide me over until that big Battlefield 1 launch on October 21st. I will be picking up and playing Infinite Warfare, but I am just beyond stoked for Battlefield 1. Either way, guys, I hope this was some good news to you guys. It seems like we'll be getting a lot of stuff to play through in the beta. I hope to see you guys on there. I will be streaming all of my gameplay over on my YouTube live stream, which if you guys are subscribed to the channel, you'll be able to watch that. So I hope this video helped. I'm sorry for blabbing at the end here, but leave a like if you enjoyed down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.